Good evening, children. See, today we will discuss in lines and angles, exercise 4.3, fifth problem. See, observe this figure. We have to find out angle x, angle y he has given. We have to find out angle z. How will you find out angle z? Before going to find out that angle z, see, m is parallel to n. M is parallel to n. If two lines are parallel and a line if a transversal intersects the two parallel lines at two distant places, then you have to remember that all those 4 points, alternate interior angles are equal, sum of the angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, and corresponding angles are equal. Now what you will do, I'll just draw a parallel line to this m and n. One more parallel line that exactly intersects, that exactly goes through C. This is C point, no? This is C. It goes through the C, point C. That means exactly it divides. Now, if you see this one, if you observe only these two lines, angle BC, for example, you take this one as OP, line OP. See, if these two, if you observe these two angles, see these two lines are parallel. This is a transversal. If you observe these two are alternate interior angles, angle X is equal to angle BCO. Angle BCO. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal. So angle BCO is equal to angle X. Okay, that is one. Next, if you observe these two parallel lines, this angle and this angle, these are, if you think this is a transversal, these two angles are also alternate interior angles. Angle OCA, angle OCA is equal to angle Y. This is also same reason, alternate interior angles are equal. So add 1 and 2, angle BCO plus angle BC, angle BCO. Okay, OCA, here OCA. Okay, angle OCA is equal to full angle. What is that angle? Complete angle BCA. This one, if you add these two angles, you will get this angle, no? Angle BCA. Angle BCA, or simply you can say angle C. Angle X plus, add these two, angle X plus angle Y. So C is equal to angle X plus angle Y, or simply angle Z is equal to angle X plus angle Y. Okay, understood? If you draw a transversal, if you draw a parallel line for these two parallel lines, then if you, while observing these two parallel lines, you forget about this one, then you have to think that these two are alternate interior angles are equal. That's why angle X is equals to, here also X will come, angle X will come, here angle X will come. That means these two are equal. If you observe these two parallel lines, here also, if you think that this is a transversal, here angle Y means here also angle Y. So this complete angle you want means angle X plus angle Y. That only we wrote. Next, see the sixth one. If two lines are parallel to each other, if two lines are parallel to each other. Sixth problem. If P is parallel to Q, these two are parallel, and one more transversal and parallel also, these two. What is these two lines? R is parallel to S. These two are parallel to each other and these two are also parallel to each other. Here 2A, here 80. Here B degrees. We have to find out. See, P is parallel to Q, Q. P is parallel to Q. Also, R is parallel to S. R is parallel to S. See, if you take these two parallel lines, you have to think that this is a transversal for them. If you take these two parallel lines, you have to take it as turn this figure like this and think that these are the transversal for these parallel lines. Okay. Now, if you observe these two, see, this is a parallel line. P and Q are parallel line. If you observe 2A, angle 2A is equals to angle 80. Why these two angles are equal? Why angle 2A is equal to angle 80 degrees. Why? Because corresponding angles. See this one, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal. So if they are equal, 2A is equal to 80. What about A? 80. Here 2 is multiplying. If you transpose it, division, so 40 degrees. A is equal to 40. Now you observe these two parallel lines and this is a transversal. These two are parallel lines and this is a transversal. If you observe this one, you just rotate the book and see like this. If you observe these two, same side of the transversal, angles on the same side of the transversal. 80 plus B is equal to 180 because angles on the same side of the transversal is 180. So if you add that 180, 80 plus B is equal to 180. B is equal to 180 minus 80. So B is equal to 100 degrees. Subtract. A is equal to 40. B is equal to 100 degrees. Next, in that 4.3 only, 7th one we'll see. 7th one. See, two lines are parallel. If two lines are parallel, A, B, if two lines are parallel, then again two lines are parallel. Same like the previous problem only. See here, angles. See the angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are the angles of that one particular lines C, D. See what he has given. A is parallel to B. A line is parallel to B. C is parallel to D. C is parallel to D. What he asked you, then name the angles that are congruent to angle 1, angle 2. Angle 1 congruent, that means which angles are equal to angle 1. Which angles are equal to angle 1 we have to note down. See, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Why? Because vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So these two are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Why? Because angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. See, angle 5 is equal to angle 7. That means angle 1 is equal to angle 7. Angle 1 is equal to angle 7. Alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. See. Okay. Now we will see this side. If you turn the book like this, if C is parallel to D, then angle 1 is corresponding to angle 9. Angle 1 is equal to angle 9 because corresponding angles. See, like this. If you turn this one, 1 is equals to 9 corresponding angles. If 9 is equals to 11, alternate interior, alternate angles. Angle 1, angle 11. Angle 1, angle 11. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Next, see, angle 1 is equals to angle 9. Angle 9 is equals to angle 13. That means angle 1 is equals to angle 13. Angle 1 is equals to angle 13. Next, angle 13 is equals to angle 15. That means angle 1 is equals to angle 15. So these are the congruent angles to angle 1. You do it as homework for angle 2. Which angles are equal to this angle 2? See, angle 2 is equal to angle 4, vertically opposite angles. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Corresponding angles like that. You write like this. Okay? Thank you.